Well, hello there, this is Diamond from Diamond Shine Soap. I'm excited to see you today. Today we are going to make some Carpet Fresh that is clump free. But before we get into that, I want you to know that the recipe is in the Patreon. Check the link in the description box. You will not be disappointed. Head on over there, guys. There's so much there. Hundreds of recipes, candle making, skincare. You can never go wrong. Today we're going to talk about making some Carpet Fresh and why we decide to make Carpet Fresh this time of year. All right, let's talk about it. So this time of year, we usually put the candles away, guys, and we use items like perfumes, doggy sprays, doggy shampoo, soaps, Carpet Fresh. Carpet Fresh is a big seller, especially if you're using luxury scents. But the only thing about Carpet Fresh is we had the recipe for so long, but listen, the clumps was killing everybody, okay? The clumps was getting to everybody. So we found a way to make Carpet Fresh clump free. We have been making it this way for quite some time, so now we're going to make it on the channel. All right. Okay, so the salt that we're going to be using is very thin, okay? It's very, very thin. It holds a lot of fragrance, so you can increase your fragrance load, and you don't have to worry about any clumps inside of your Carpet Fresh, okay? Also, with that being said, it's very inexpensive. You don't have to worry about paying too much for it. And another thing I want to tell you guys, you don't have to worry about your vacuum turning into a noise box, because if you use certain types of salt, it'll really sound horrible going into your vacuum, and it'll leave a whole lot of dust. It just get crazy, okay? So I'm going to link this in the Patreon, and I'm also going to put the recipe in the description box. So if you guys just want to buy the recipe and get the ingredients and make a better Carpet Fresh, you can do that, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add our fragrance to the salt. The reason why we're doing this is because when we add it to the baking soda, most of the time it just kind of clumps up together and it makes a paste. We don't want it to do that, so we just add it to the salt and we just mix it in, okay? Now when it comes down to your fragrance load, you don't want to use too much fragrance, because remember, pets are closer to the ground than we are. They are very sensitive to fragrances, and we don't want to put too much fragrance in a pet's nostrils, okay? So we're going to go very easy on the fragrance. We're not going, just because it holds a lot of fragrance don't mean we're going to go crazy, okay? Now I want you to be very careful with your selection of fragrances, okay? This is something that I never told you guys before. During my studies, I did find out that fragrance with lavender and citrus can be very irritating and sometimes toxic. Actually, lavender is toxic to dogs, okay? So you want to make sure that you pay attention to the types of fragrances you use as well. Now, I'm going to link some fragrances that are pet safe to this particular recipe that you guys can have it. I'm going to put it in the Patreon, and if you purchase the recipe on my website, I'm going to make sure you have it on there as well, all right? So you just pretty much stir everything together. You combine the salt that I gave you guys, and you combine the baking soda, and now you will see it forms no clumps at all. Now, you need to make sure that it is dry, okay? You could put it into your container. It won't lump up. It won't get rock hard or anything like that. But usually I like to put mine out, and I used to put it on parchment paper and allow it to dry overnight. And then I put it into my containers. And then sometimes if I'm in a rush, I'll just put it all into my container at the same time. So it really don't matter. Anyway, like the video, subscribe. I will see you again for the next one.